government have to get involved? Are we potentially at a point where we might actually lose the financial system as we know it?
If the government doesn't get involved, there is a risk of a global meltdown of the global financial system.
This is a financial crisis, and anyone who doesn't admit that is just kidding themselves.
Holy are you, holy are you, there is no God but you. There is no God but you.
I need to talk to y'all for a minute.
Praise be the Lord.
You can see we got Ross Smart right here, man. I didn't know that it made the news about this little power outage that happened. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about it because I didn't know that it was worldwide because I went on Amazon and the Amazon link was down. This was yesterday, but I didn't know that this was a global effect, and I didn't even know it made the news. Watch this.
So the breaking news this morning that many Americans are waking up to massive internet outage impacting major websites, major apps, gaming platforms, including Amazon, AT&T. Just look at this list. Delta Airlines, Disney Plus, Facebook, Hulu, Snapchat, United Airlines, Venmo, more than even I'm even mentioning there. At the center of this is Amazon Web Services, that major provider of cloud services for all sorts of companies. AWS says now it has identified the root cause and also saying this, that we continue to observe recovery across most of the affected AWS services. We continue to work towards full resolution and will provide updates as we have more information to share. Said another, we're not saying a lot right now. Let's get over to CNN's Bryn Gingras. I started noticing this morning on multiple levels as it was unfolding. What's happening?
Yeah, and that's basically it, right? So they connect the business to us, the consumer, through apps on your phone. So if you're waking up, you're tapping on an app, you're like, how come it's not working?
Exactly.
This is likely the problem.
You're getting like the ring of death.
Yeah, the ring of death.
Exactly.
They're actually saying, please submit to technical issues. Keep doing that, even though we're not answering them right now, or we are trying to get to them. There's basically a huge backlog. As you just said, there's been some significant progress in this. This happened way overnight, so there has been some significant progress, but still there's a huge backlog of all these apps and all these companies that are looking to basically get restored. So there's even issues at the airport. I'm hearing about people who are trying to check into their flights and they can't because they can't do it through the phone. So there's so many different companies, as you just listed a whole bunch of them: Amazon, AT&T, Delta, gaming services, right, like Roblox, even cryptocurrency companies are being affected. Coinbase essentially saying, don't worry, your money is
Don't let those crypto maniacs hear that shit. You know, it's not my coins, not my coins.
Safe. So there are companies now having to also just kind of, Coinbase essentially saying, don't worry, your money is safe. So
yeah, keep on believing that if you want to.
There are companies now having to also just kind of respond to consumers at this point. But
you gotta be a fool to actually think that your coins is gonna be safe when you don't even have tangible access to it. It's all digital. So how in the hell can you trust somebody to tell you that your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or whatever is safe when it's all digital? You know what I mean? It's one thing. It's one thing about having gold in your hand, but you don't have crypto in your hand. Your cryptocurrency is connected to your phone. Like, even if you lose your phone, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
you just said, what Amazon Web Services is saying is that they are seeing significant signs of recovery and they're continuing to work towards that full resolution, and they're going to continue to provide information as we have been seeing overnight continuous updates. But like I said, they are still a huge backlog here. So if you wake up and you can't figure out why something is not working, this is likely the culprit, and we're going to continue.
I mean, I started noticing it on various apps around like 3:30-ish this morning.
Why are you up at 3?
Yes, this is what time we wake up around here. But it really did start cascading. Like, I even tried to get on the Wall Street Journal website, couldn't get.
So I just wanted to play you that clip, Deep Divers. So Hopeless. They should have killed me as a baby, and now they got me trapped in a storm. I'm going crazy. Forgive me.
Is linked into all of these apps: Spotify, Google Cloud, Discord, OpenAI, Vimeo, Snapchat. And if one goes down,
they all go down.
Everything goes down. But deep divers, I told you this would happen. I told you. As we are entering a digital world, you got to be careful. Have you noticed, deep divers, that a lot of people don't use cash anymore? Like, where did the cash go? What happened to a $20 bill, 20 euros, 20 pounds? Like, now people just tap. So it seems good because I don't have to carry cash with me. But what happens when they lock you out of your own account, deep divers? It's happened to me in the supermarket.
Well, that's the name of the game. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I remember a couple times, man, in the past, a couple years ago. Might not even I think it was about a year ago that happened. I mean, I went, I was at the checkout, get ready to check out at the grocery store, and I couldn't access my Cash App. So I'm trying to tell you, dog, this is all about total control. I hear somebody.
Right? I'm like, hey, I just need to pay for this. And they're like, sorry, your bank declined you. I'm like, what? I call the bank. You got to wait 60 minutes. Deep divers, this is the issue of everything being centralized, right? And George Orwell is probably like turning in his grave right now because he said everything in 1984. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't realize that this is also tied into the digital ID. A lot of people don't even realize this, deep divers, because you got to remind yourself, like, they're rolling out the digital ID all across Europe. The UK is coming maybe to the US.
You already know it's coming to the US. I was speaking of 1984. I was watching Gen V. I don't know if y'all know anything about Gen V, but they on the second season now, so I'm checking out the second season. And on one of the episodes, they had a pile of books. It was all burnt up and destroyed. And on the top of one of the on top of the pile of the books, there was one book that said 1984 on there. But everything else was all disfigured and messed up and burnt up. But they made sure that you saw the 1984. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Gen V, man. Then Gen V dropped jewels in this series event. I fuck with Gen V.
And a lot of people are like, this could be crazy. Like, not in a good way, but in a bad way. Because, you see, what if someone hacks into your digital ID, deep divers? Then they pretend to be you. They have there's an issue right now, basically. Because anything that's digital can be hacked into.
Well,
the internet, you can switch it off in a second.
Your brain.
And they told you about this. There was a film called Leave the World Behind, right? Julia Roberts, right? Great film. And they were showing you signs that, hey, Tesla's crashing into each other. Do you remember that? Do you remember that film, Deep Divers, right? Leave the World Behind. All the Teslas were crashing into each other. And this is what happens when everything is connected to a smart grid. Everything is smart. Even Ralph. Oh my gosh, Ralph's smart, right?
I swear my phone was not chirping until I hit this record.
You got a smartwatch, smartphone. There's a reason why you got a smart meter in your house. But you see, with this Amazon Web Service going down, it's just showing us once again that
I'm getting lost in the weed, man. Getting high, living every day like I'm gonna die.
Everything we've been led to believe is a lie. When we get chosen by the gods, they're choosing us for death, murder, automatic expiration. The great beyond is bullshit.
What? That's crazy talk.
I know you don't want to believe it, but I have proof!
You're not thinking of going back to your old ways, are you? Is that such a bad idea? Let the cops take these guys down. You know, sometimes the law works. And sometimes it doesn't. You know, these people, they steal, they murder, destroy people's lives, and get away with it. They have alibis, money, lawyers, power. They have everything.
You don't understand. Your world's gonna end.
What the hell are you?